Hello and welcome to the Week Ahead video. Quite a few things to brief you on then ahead of the next 5 trading sessions. Despite the slew of central bank and tier 1 releases we saw last week, this week is also expected to be relatively thick and fast in terms of risk events. We have further tier 1 data out of the US, including retail sales and the University of Michigan confidence numbers, but a lot of focus will be on the political side of things, particularly in the UK, after the YouGov poll over the weekend showed Alex Salmond's yes vote for Scottish independence taking a lead ahead of Alistair Darling's Better Together campaign for the first time this year. So the Independent Scotland campaign now has a 51% share of the latest polls against the no votes 49%, suggesting that an independent Scotland is a much more viable option than previously thought. As such, we have seen a lot of volatility in the sterling currency immediately on the open. Cable dropped as much as 150 pips, trading at its lowest levels since November of 2013, as the currency option still puts a large question mark over the prospect of Scottish independence. UK fixed income markets have already seen a lot of volatility, with gilt futures actually opening lower, as the question of the UK's debt quality is to be thrown into doubt should Edinburgh vote to move away from Westminster. Looking outside of the UK though, over in the Eurozone we do have another busy month, particularly after the ECB rate decision last Thursday, where of course they enacted upon their surprise rate cut and the ABS purchase programme. We have a slew of speakers this week from the ECB, the largest of which being out of the ECB President Mario Draghi. All eyes are still on just how big and for how long this ABS purchase and covered bond purchase programme could last, with the source's comments last week suggesting that it could last for up to 3 years. Of course, we'll bring you all those releases as soon as they hit the wires. But over stateside, we have some key equity commentary this week with the Apple Media press conference, where they're expected to unveil their latest iPhone offering and potentially even a new type of Apple smartwatch. Over in Eastern Europe, the Ukrainian ceasefire that was agreed upon on Friday looks to have been relatively short-lasting, as further reports of artillery and shelling circulated over the weekend. Nonetheless, the vast majority of Eastern Ukraine has actually observed the ceasefire, with Poroshenko, the Ukrainian president, and his Russian counterpart Vladimir Putin agreeing to stay in constant contact, but they do agree that further measures are needed to actually strengthen the ceasefire in the area. Of course, we'll bring you any of the reports from Ukraine and elsewhere in the globe as soon as they hit the wires. But in the meantime, that's all from me. Make sure you have a fantastic 5 days ahead.